everyone, Linda Israel here, and I'm going to share with you a flip through of this junk journal that I made using the Frills Mixed Media Pack by Recollections. And I used the canvas that was in that kit to cover the outside of that. So I will get right to this and show you how I made, or excuse me, share with you the items that were in this. Make sure that you check out the process video. It is long. It's about an hour long. It took me 5 to 6 hours to make this journal, but the filming process was about 2 hours that I filmed, and I condensed it down to an hour. So do check out the process video as well after you check out the flip through video. All right, let's get to it. So there's the book, bound with the closure, front and back. We'll go through it. So here's the inside cover and the first signature with tuck spot. This has 10 pages per signature. So when you count that up, that means there's 40 pieces, or 40 front, back. Lots of little tuck spots. I didn't put a bunch of pockets in this one like I have in some of my others, but mainly tuck spots. Lots of blank areas. Pages that I've covered with glimmer mist and some stamping and put washi tape or decorative paper on the edges. Little tuck spot there. Journal cards and tuck spots. Here's a little pocket. I've got a new punch, so it allows me to punch, looks like a ticket, continuous. And then I added this saying, which is from the Spring Peacock set: in order to be irreplaceable, one must always be different. And I just thought that was really cool. It has a couple of lines on the back because it was made from a scrap piece of paper that I had. Center of this one, I'll probably come in later and add some bits to that. A dictionary book pocket that I made with lots of tuck spots. So there's 4 spots in here. So if I take all of these out, there's one here, there's one here, there's one here, and there's one in the very back. Altered paper clip. This is a photo that I took years ago, and then I went in my computer and reprocessed it and made it kind of funky looking, and I just thought that just adds color and texture. It's another pocket that I made using the Pink Odd Bird technique of her Pertupkalope. This is a little tag I made to go inside. Just a scrap piece of paper on the back side. Another tuck spot with just some scrap bits of cool paper. This was one of those things that I had stamped, but I wasn't really sure about using it as a card, and I thought, well, this works out pretty good for a journal spot in the journal. This was a piece of the scrap when I was cutting the pages for this journal. Journal spot with some stamping. Another little tuck spot there. This was an image that I printed on my computer onto some kind of a not quite craft color cardstock. This was a stamp that I had stamped out, and it was in my stash that I was like, oh, I didn't like the way it turned out, but I ended up spraying it with Tattered Angels Glimmer Mists, so it gave it a whole new look, almost like an old photo. This is one of the Calico collage images from her, what's it called? Flowers for My Lady collage sheet. This is one of the journal pieces that comes from the mixed media kit that I used, the Frills kit that I picked up at Michael's. This is a scrap from the kit. This is another image that I printed out of my stash. This is the next signature. This is a image from a daily calendar that you flip off and tear the pages, and it's from Thomas Kincaid, and it's a little index card that I made a pocket and a tag, and then this was on the calendar as well. It says, I like to think of moments of quiet reflection as a form of prayer. Quietly, the wisdom and guidance of God begins to settle on my active mind. Thomas Kincaid. And that was on one of his calendars. I used to get a lot of those in the past because of my job. I'd have a calendar on my desk. Here's another just scrap on a index size piece of paper. Another tuck spot. Another calendar, and I just cut off the year. Would you believe it was from 1999? I've had this for a long time. And I just thought it was cool and just something different to stick in here and journal on. This is a sticker out of a sticker set that I had in my stash, which I don't see now, but I have a whole bunch of little stickers in it that you can use to set in your books or projects. This was a scrap that was in my stash that I had stamped for a sample just to see what it looked like. These are 3 different stamps that I stamped, and then I never did anything with it. I just cut it out and stuck it in there because I wasn't sure what to do with it. Well, I sprayed it with Tattered Angels Glimmer Mists and stuck it in there. This is from the Flowers for My Lady collage sheet from Calico Collage. This is just a scrap of piece of paper that I probably had left over from another project, but I thought it's pretty colors. From the Mixed Media Kit. And on some of these pages you'll see washi tape going through them like this, and when you do, that means I took 2 sheets of paper in order to make them the 7.5 inch height. I taped them together. It's another scrap. This was a sticker that I put on here. Another tuck spot that I made. Another little envelope tuck spot pocket, and there's a pocket in the back as well, so I think yeah, so one behind, one in front, like that. This is like a little postcard, fake postcard. Another fake postcard. This was a greeting card blank that I had, and I just added some textured paper to it and then made a little tuck spot at the bottom. So I thought, well, that just gives you another spot to write. This was something in my stash that is postcard examples that you can use. Another one of the journal spots. This is a photocopy of a vintage greeting card, and I made a pocket. And behind it, I have a greeting card that I made years ago that's just blank on the inside, and then just a scrap piece of really pretty paper. This fell out earlier. This is a card that was in my stash from Valentine's Day a while back, and I just thought, well, it's kind of pretty. I'll stick it in there. These were in the pockets. This goes back here. So there's a pocket here that has pocket in the back. If I did this right. I may have glued it down too much. I guess I did. We'll do it this way. And then this was a die cut. I just thought it was a pretty shape. Another tuck spot. Pocket. Another one of these tags. The most beautiful experience we can have is the mysterious. There's room on the back to write something. The card journal spot. These are one of those stickers I was talking about earlier. Another one of the images from Calico Collage. Another journal spot. This is another card piece that was in my stash that I just made a little collage and stuck it in there. Card from the kit. It's another one of the Calico Collage flowers for my lady. I used lots of washi tape throughout. This was just a scrap piece of paper that I added a little piece of washi, a piece of book page. The little images that you see throughout the book like this was just random images that I had in my stash. And so I've cut those up and used them. I've had them for a long time. Stamping and Glimmer Mist. This is a little band that I made. It's a necklace charm that I made years ago, but I hadn't done anything with it, so I thought I'd just stick that there and then stick a little card in it. So a bow on the other side. It's another one of the ladies from Calico Collage. Another tuck spot with random pieces of paper in it. This was a piece of scrap left over from another project that I glued on the edge in order to make this 12 inches long. There's a little tag I made showing the tuck spot. This is one of the stickers that I didn't peel the backing off, so if somebody wanted to, they could stick it down. This is rather risque. It's a photocopy of a postage stamp, a sticker, another little journaling tag. Another embellished paper clip, and that is the back of the book. And I'll stamp this with my information on here, and then to close it, just pull that on. It stands up so you can see it's rather thick. The spine is 2 inches, but it's probably closer to 3 when you get out to the edges. Again, it has about 120 pages to add your take to. You can see the end of it that way as well. I hope you enjoyed seeing how this journal came out using the Frills Mixed Media Pack that I picked up at Michael's. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and if you're checking out the flip through video, go back and see the process video of how I made this journal. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I do not mind answering questions. That's what I do these videos for, is to help people, to inspire people. What would you do with this journal? Would you use it as a daily journal? Would you use it for a special occasion? What would you do with it? If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. I greatly appreciate all of you that subscribe to my channel. And of course, share it with your friends. Thanks so much for watching today. Check the description box for a link to my blog that'll show the list of the items that I used today. Have a fabulous day and keep on creating. Bye, everyone.